I'm going to show you exactly how in this video we're booking over 5 calls every single week for custom development software companies. Now, this is exactly how you're going to do it using LinkedIn automation. As you can tell, we have 4 seats here in my HeyReach account. We're sending anywhere from 100 connections to probably say 150, 160 connections at our peak every single day. We have proven messaging that works in the custom development space for your software company. And here's some proof that we're doing this right now. And my current agency, let me just kind of show you guys some proof. Here's a date. Let's go 1st through the 8th. Today's August 8th, obviously. You can apply it. 10 booked strategy calls with custom development companies or in the past week. As you can tell, it ranges anywhere from probably say 5 a week to 10 a week. Now, these are qualified calls with custom development software companies, and we do the exact same for these businesses too. So whether you're looking to get in front of more, small to medium-sized businesses or upmarket businesses, we try to replicate these exact results in your software company, and we do this by using LinkedIn automation. So the process is very simple. You guys have already seen the breakdown of kind of how we're doing this. I'm not here to add on more information about this breakdown. I'm here to show you guys more implementation of what exactly this takes. Now, the reason why this takes 5 sending accounts or 4 sending accounts is because we are actually doing this at scale. Now, as you can tell, each sender account has a specific proven message that works with it, and each business that we take on in the B2B custom development software space has a very specific message that we use that converts very well. So obviously we're sending 30 connects a day per account, then up to 40 messages every single day. Now, HeyReach makes sure your account does not get banned, so it does a great job around regulation, limits, things like that. It puts your account in a cooldown period if it gets anywhere near restriction or anything like that, which almost never happens. Now, this is the exact step-by-step appointment setting script that we have to book in custom development software companies. Obviously, I have the same Google Doc that performs well for your software company. So obviously, we have proven messages and templates that work well. I'm going to be explaining really quickly why this works very well, and the kind of psychology behind it. Now, I'm not going to show you the exact messaging that works for your software company, because you could just copy and paste it and essentially copy my business model minus setters and sourcing, outreach specialists, and LinkedIn accounts. That's too much information to give away, but I'm going to show you guys how we're sort of doing this for our own marketing agency. Now, obviously, if you want us to handle all this, you can book on a call down below for your software company and help you guys scale up with LinkedIn automation and book in these calls. But the reason what we're doing is we're sending an automated message. We're asking them if they want a breakdown of how we're basically booking them X amount of projects, okay? And as soon as the prospect responds with sure or yes, or give me the breakdown, what we do is we say, of course, here's the video. It's a step-by-step guide to marketing for your custom dev software. Now, in this Loom video, which they open up, they will see, I have a lot of Loom videos, they'll see it titled how to close 50 to 250K projects for your B2B custom dev software. So this is basically going over the exact system that we use. You can tell we have views down here. If I play it, 250K, I go over the exact system and kind of how this thing works. Now, obviously, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Thomason. I own a multi-6-figure marketing agency for B2B software companies. We've been operating strictly in the custom development space for a little bit now. We help out fintech and task management tools kind of on the side, but our main business and the main offering that we have is for software companies in the custom development space. So that's kind of what we're doing with that as of right now. So that being said, you guys, that's kind of how we do it in terms of the proven messaging. We send over a little first message which hooks the prospect into curiosity. So obviously my curiosity driven message is like, hey, you're a custom development software company. Here's how we're booking out these types of projects. They're interested, they're curious, they want a breakdown. They're not yet ready to hop on a call. They just want some more info. We send them over that info. We send them over the breakdown. We send them over exactly how it works. Then obviously they either respond or they just ghost us. If they ghost us, we reply back in 12 hours. Then we have a sequence that my setter goes through that we do. Then obviously it's like, just got notified you view the breakdown. I want to drop this call link for you. It's kind of a soft call pitch. I'll walk you through a custom strategy to sign more projects. Let me know if once you book in so I can confirm you. Now, this has been converting actually pretty well. And I believe it's converting pretty well because we're doing this at volume. Each sender account on HeyReach is about $79. So right now I'm paying I think it's a little over $300 for HeyReach alone every single month, which is totally worth it because if I'm able to book 5 to 10 calls a week with HeyReach, I know my close rate is 40 to 50%. I have a very strong close rate, and our offer is irresistible. So I know that because I have a good product, I have a good fulfillment model. I source setters, I source outreach specialists, I do all the messaging done for you, I create all the campaigns done for you. All you do is just purchase your own sending accounts and hand it off to me. Because I'm so confident in my service delivery, we're booking and qualified calls and we're closing clients every single week. Okay, so our clients are doing anywhere from 100 to 200K in revenue a month. So that being said, it comes down to a volume game. Sending out these 161 connections the day before allows us to queue up a lot of people who have accepted our connection request. So you can see each sender has different connection requests, 25%, 21%, 22%, 34%. So you can tell who's sending, you can tell who's getting connected back the most just based off percentages. And with that being said, obviously I train my setters to be able to mimic my profile. So we have different like art that we have on the backdrop of our LinkedIn to make sure that it looks like they're working at CMRR. We have their bios kind of, optimized that way. It's optimized for connections. Obviously, the reason why mine has performed the best with 34% connection acceptance rate, almost 10 above the other one, Alexander's, is because obviously I have like a very short bio. My profile is optimized. People probably want to connect with me because I'm a CEO like thousands of other people on LinkedIn. My bio is very short. It just says what I do: marketing agency, top 3 reasons to scale with CMRR. I have my call links down here. I have a decent amount of followers. I have profile activity. I have experience, like I have university here as well. So that being said, all of these factors are factors that play into your custom development actually booking out calls. So your LinkedIn, you can hook it up all day and you can send a bunch of messages all day. But if your profile isn't actually optimized for outbound, then you're not going to get the same results that I'm currently getting. So there's about 4 or 5 different things within outreach that you have to tweak that make you look good front facing. That way you'll actually get booked out calls. And if that's not optimized and it's not tweaked, then you can pretty much just kiss qualified calls bye. Okay. So because we're sending like 100 to 200 connections a day, it queues up time, but then we can send 45 messages in a single day with those that were accepted and things like that. So we have a good system that's being rolled out right now. I did want to say you guys can book in a call down below if you have any sort of questions. The last thing I have to tell you guys that yes, we have the proven messages that work for the custom development space. All that we do is hop on a quick strategy call with you, understand the needs of your business. And then after that, if it makes sense, we just charge a one-time upfront fee for the entire build out over the course of those 90 days. If those 90 days make sense, we do a good job. We book you qualified calls. We book you some project deals, and hopefully you close some project deals. If it makes sense, we'll obviously put you on a retainer after those 90 days. But during those 90 days, it's just a one-time upfront fee, which we'll talk about on the strategy call, which you guys can book in down below. And then after that's sorted out and we get you on board, we'll send you over an onboarding sheet, fill out some information, learn more about your business, or source those 3 to 5 setters for your offer. You'll purchase those seats on your end. We'll source the batch of leads. I'll bring in the proven messaging. We'll create the campaign type, and then we'll actually send it off to the races. So that's pretty much how it works. This is social proof, if you will, for how I'm pretty much doing it. As you can tell, 1st through the 8th, 10 booked calls, 7 of them were fully completed. So we're getting a cool 70% showing rate. My metrics are dialed in terms of sending out the messages. We're just ramped up outreach the 5th, as you can tell, with more sender accounts. So we're consistently sending out messages, consistently getting replies. It's a whole entire infrastructure and entire process that needs to be installed for you. Obviously, we don't do paper results. Don't book a call and ask if we do paper results. We don't do that. We're past that stage. We have enough case studies and testimonials to be able to charge up front without a huge monthly retainer or a giant upfront fee. It's a couple grand for the upfront fee and the upfront build out. But after that, you're pretty much set for 90 days. So that being said, if this interests you in the slightest and you run a custom development software company doing above $100,000 a month, I want you to book in a call right down below. I want to walk you through the system and show you exactly step by step how this can work in your personal business in your personal software and how you can sign more of these project deals. At the end of the day, you might be doing LinkedIn outreach. You may have heard of it before. You may be doing it. You may have not heard of it before. You may be doing cold email, doing cold calls, doing whatever you're currently doing, but it's not working. And that's the thing. So it's either you can continue to beat the dead horse and think you know what you're doing in terms of marketing, and think you know what you're doing in terms of outbound, and think you know what you're doing in terms of booking out calls. But if you're not booking out 5 to 10 calls a week, you're not doing something right. And that's, at the end of the day, I don't care how long you've been doing it. I don't care how old you are. If you don't have it, you don't have it. Simple as that. You're not doing it. It's because it's a lack of knowledge, lack of implementation, and probably a lack of information too. So come to the experts who actually know exactly how to do this for your custom dev software company. That's all I got to say. Again, my name is Patrick Thomason. You can book a call with me right down below, or just watch more of my YouTube videos to figure out more about the system and learn more about me. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Talk to you guys later. Peace.